NetSupport DNA provides a simple to use and flexible software distribution component. As always with each component in NetSupport DNA, a range of options are provided to allow you to customize the feature to best suit your requirements. Let's review the options that are available. So first we select the Software Distribution tab from the top of the tree view. And perhaps most importantly, before we consider creating or deploying packages, we can also consider where we want to deliver those packages to. So for the purpose of this example, let's select the workstations within this part of the hierarchy. So under our software distribution menu, we can select first and foremost our package administration. In simple terms, the package administration is where we create new packages or update existing ones for our use and deployment across the network. By default, in NetSupport DNA, you are automatically provided with a selection of packages. In the corporate edition of NetSupport DNA, the NetSupport Manager Remote Control and Client components are available for deployment, and in NetSupport DNA Education Edition, our Classroom Management, Technical Console, and our Student Software are also provided for deployment. To look at the options available for a package, let's select one of our components here, and perhaps to make it easy, let's simply duplicate this to create a new package. The package is created as a copy of an existing one, and you'll see that we have a selection of options along our main toolbar. So our package currently contains two files, an information ini file and our master setup.exe file. If we wish to add additional files or folders to this package, we can simply select either of these options and then pick from a normal Explorer view the additional resources we require. We can also select a file and remove it individually or remove all containers within this package. Finally, we can also define actions that apply, typically actions supported by different MSI installers, but from our action menu we can apply command line switches, and NetSupport DNA provides us with a selection of parameters we can use. We also provide an option within the product to assign the user credentials when the application package is deployed and run at the user machine. In this case here, we can either use our defaults or we can create a package that will be executed with a specific username and password combination so that it can be authenticated at the remote location. Now, although this is a software distribution component, the packages can be created to simply deliver collections of files, folders and resources to machines, as well as full software installers for other third-party products. Finally, we have the option to ensure whether this package is visible at the agent and whether once the package has been deployed and installed on the remote machine, whether the original source files are left behind or deleted on successful installation. Okay, so we've got a package, and we can also see on this right-hand side what operating systems the package provides support for. Once we have a package, what can we do with it? So having created our package, NetSupport DNA provides a number of methods for us to deploy and install that software. Our first is using the Distribute menu. We can select the package we wish to deploy, and when we say OK, you'll see we're presented with our deployment configuration wizard. What time do we wish to send this package? In X minutes or hours from now, on a given time, or specifically now. And when we deploy the package, do we wish to try again if the installation is unsuccessful, and at what time interval will we try? Perfect for a machine that's currently offline to ensure the next time the machine's on, the software distribution will occur as required. And to optimize performance, we can also deploy our application using UDP broadcast if required. Our second option is to simply schedule deliveries of applications. So we can select a package, and again we'll select our NetSupport Manager control. We can specify our scheduled time and date. We can again specify our retry count, and from our hierarchy we can pick machines within a particular department and add those through to our console. Finally, we can click OK, and as you can see, we now have our software distribution package scheduled for distribution tomorrow at this time, and these are the recipient machines that will receive that distribution. We can then say OK, and that software distribution is now scheduled and ready to go. Back to our software distribution menu, and you'll see that we also have the option to both advertise and create warehouses. Whilst we're talking about software distribution in the context of pushing software packages to different machines, let's talk about warehouses. Any PC within the NetSport DNA infrastructure can be nominated to act as a warehouse. Typically, this would be the PC at a remote location or at the far side of a slower connection as part of our overall network topology. The concept within NetSport DNA is simply that we can send a large software distribution package to one PC at a remote site, which will act like a warehouse, and when it receives the package, it will then forward it on to each of the other agents and PCs that are at the remote location, therefore reducing traffic on the slower network connection over a WAN. In order to do this, we simply go to our warehouse manager, as we have on the screen, select Add, and we can pick a PC from our hierarchy and infrastructure. Let's just drill down very quickly in here from our admin team and pick a PC, and that PC now will act as our warehouse, and then we can decide within our infrastructure which PCs we will deploy the software to. So perhaps within the admin department, the remainder of those machines can be added to the system. Nice and simple to do. Once we say OK, that's it. We now have that PC specified as a warehouse for handling distribution on to those other agents. It's a simple way of reducing load across our network. Finally, we have the option for advertising software packages. And as all the other features we've explained so far are built around the concept of pushing software packages, advertising is a method for making packages available for a particular user or members of a department to be able to pull down what they need on demand. The concept is very simple. Under Advertise Packages, we can select any available packages in our organization. In this case, we've got both the NetSport client and control packages available, and these will be advertised for members of the department sales, as that's where we're reflecting on the hierarchy at the moment, and any additional sub-departments. Now, once that package is advertised, at any point, a user within that department can select from their DNA agent in their system tray, and they will be able to list all available packages that have been advertised for their use. Then, by simply selecting the individual packages, they can pull them down and install them on the fly as needed. The time saving to an organization, of course, is that as any member or any PC within the infrastructure is moved to a new department, they can automatically inherit available application packages that have been advertised, and so as such you can ensure an effective self-service of key required tools for all users. A really simple and effective way of providing both push and pull software distribution without the complexities associated with traditional solutions. Thank you for viewing this tour. Please visit www.netsportdna.com to find out more, or if appropriate, download a free 30-day trial.